World Heavyweight Championship submission match. CM Punk. Now, see, yeah, they're saying that this is a submission match. Whatever. CM Punk versus The Undertaker. Now, this where it starts to get really stupid. And man, I was thinking back in the old NWO days with WCW when something was going down at the main event. People were throwing trash and their water bottles in the ring. I wish people would have done that this main event. Just not because of what happened, the outcome, just because people are pissed and fed up with the crap that they're watching.
Yeah.
These people go to these arenas and they fill up the seats and it's sold out. Congratulations, Vince. You know? That guy is just a marketing juggernaut. But these guys pay a lot of very good money to be there.
Right.
And also, you know, what is it, $60, $50? No, or 40 for the pay-per-views?
Yeah.
I mean, it's been so long, I haven't paid for one pay-per-view in a very long time. What happened was Undertaker gets CM Punk in that ass backwards triangle submission, which he calls Hell's Gate.
Yeah.
Pretty cool name, you know? But first of all, that's not a triangle. That's not even close to a triangle. The only thing that's in between his legs is his arms. His neck and his arm should be in that hold, in between his legs. So, I don't know what's going on there. But, and Undertaker beats CM Punk. Bell rings, he's celebrating in the ring, and here comes Theodore Long. He goes ahead and he brings up some old stuff that Vicky once banned that move on SmackDown.
Uh-huh.
And that Undertaker could no longer use that hold. And since he used it, they had to restart the match. And that's how CM Punk made Undertaker tap out. And he became the champion once again. So you got Undertaker from winning the belt to losing the belt in the same night within just minutes. I mean, that's lame. I mean, why are you going to use...
But I wonder why they did that. Is that because of Undertaker complaining about his injuries?
No, are you kidding me? Undertaker is God over there.
Yeah, but, you know, after what Jeff Hardy did, you think they want to do the same thing with Undertaker, giving him a title, and then him coming out saying he can't defend it because he's hurt, he's got to go do surgery, we got to do another lame thing. They kind of take care of SmackDown, I believe, a little bit compared to Raw. And I'm just I don't know, I'm kind of confused by that. Why would they do that?
I was expecting CM Punk to actually come out as a winner, which he did, but I would have never guessed that they did this double switch, which was stupid. I mean, it's pointless. I mean, you make this a submission match. And granted, Undertaker can use any kind of other submission match there are. I mean, just ask Dean Malenko how many holds he has.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, you know, and then he goes ahead and he does the Hell's Gate. And then you're going to reverse something that was from an old GM a long time ago. You mean to tell me that I know it's entertainment, I get it, but it just don't make sense to me because now that that person was gone and that there's a new person in charge, you could oversee that. And I mean, to me, it would make more sense that why won't you let the Undertaker use that hold anymore?
Yeah.
Vicky's not in charge anymore. You are.
Right.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. And that to me, it was stupid. And I'm glad I didn't pay $10, whatever it is, to go see it at a sports bar.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the pay-per-view. I was very disappointed in that.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in just everything you just told me.
Let me, you want to go into Raw?
Let's do it.
Let's bring up that.
What's going on with these pay-per-views now? I thought the pay-per-views were set. They're not competing with any other brands anymore. Why are they changing the names?
They're changing the names because they want to do something different. They want to put stipulations back into the matches. Now, which I wasn't going to get into it, but let me get into it now, since you're bringing it up. WWE is trying really hard, for some reason, on Raw to keep it PG, especially on SmackDown because it's a local show.
Well, SmackDown's easy because it's just strictly wrestling.
Right. Which, it's okay. They don't need to have raunchy. I mean, I do miss Melina and those thongs, but don't get me wrong. I mean, it's still a great show when you have wrestling and not too much of storyline, behind the scenes, backstage build-up. As you do see weekly on Raw.
Right.
Now, again, they're trying really hard to push that PG rating. And when you have pay-per-views like what you had, I mean, you had a Singapore cane match. That's not PG.
No.
It can't be PG.
Can't be.
And now you're going to have the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view coming up. I guarantee you somebody's going to get busted open. That's not PG either.
And if it doesn't happen,
there is no difference that if you're trying to push your product to be a PG rating and yet you're going balls out on these pay-per-views, you're never going to get that PG rating because at the end of the day, you're still showing your product to the same audience, the same demographic. I mean, the same kids, which they want to cater to for some reason, these kids.
Right.
Which I don't have a problem with. I mean, that's what John Cena is there for the girls and the kids. And that's what Rey Mysterio is there for the kids. I mean, throw us adults that's been following you for a long time a bone. And we want to see a good match.
Yeah.
That's all.
I think Raw should be following SmackDown's routine. I know what they're trying to do with all the shows. They've broken it up into, your little entertainment show, your wrestling show, your gimmick show.
I mean, that's what Jim Ross said. He said SmackDown is the wrestling show. Raw is more of a soap opera. He didn't say it. That's not his words. That's my words. But in a nutshell, in a roundabout
not
way.
Even soap opera, because soap operas are way better than that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of degrading soap operas. But I'm just saying that it's more of a storyline soap opera. I believe he called it a storyline. I can't remember what the words he said. But to sum it up, I mean, it's a soap opera on Raw. And then you got your gimmick show, which is ECW.
Right.
I think the only shows that are wrestling are SmackDown
and ECW.
Well, no, I hate to say it because nobody really watches Superstars. But that's
Superstars sucks.
But it's a wrestling show. I mean, it's not too much build up, no gimmicks. I mean, they are gimmicks because
ECW is considered a wrestling show to me because they have gimmicks, but their storylines are very short and they don't take a lot of airtime.
Well, they only have an hour.
Yeah,
they only have an hour, but and I mean, if you really want to watch a very good show that would compete with SmackDown, go on YouTube and search Florida Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,